Ah, well now I know next time. Always go with barbecued. Now hold on a second. Well dang, it's been a minute, hasn't it? Well howdy there homie, call me Nomi, and honestly I really wanted to finish this video sooner. This was actually really fun to make and I'm grateful I was able to get some wonderful voice actors on here for the project. Yet being honest, I do have a problem with being lazy. Yet I know the only way I can stop this laziness is to get off of my rear and work. And it's not just with YouTube. Being honest, I haven't read my Bible in weeks. So the next time it takes a while for a video to come out, my apologies. Alright, with that out of the way, enjoy the vid.
Good morrow everyone, survivors and killers alike. Welcome to the world of Dead by Daylight. A common ground that all could mostly agree on. School was extremely rough and possibly the worst time in one's life. Yet today the entity is bringing back that childhood drama with this new addition into the realm. So make sure you have your backpack strapped tight, cause it's back to school tonight. New map, here's school. This pixelated playground is home to many odd creatures and entities, yet this space of learning can and will turn into your worst nightmare. New killer, the educator. The educator, or dubbed by many as Baldi, is seemingly the only actual teacher employed in his school, teaching all who wish to learn his favorite subject, math. Baldi is the best at his craft, yet once angered, you won't want this mathematician to tutor you after class. Killer's stats include a speed that is 3.85 meters per second, a terror radius of 6 to 40 meters, and a height that's medium. His killer passive is Pop Quiz. When the educator spawns into the trial, he moves at a slow pace which survivors can easily outrun, along with his terror radius being extremely small. Now, there are 3 methods for the educator to progressively speed up. Method 1. When a survivor completes 25% of a generator, they are faced with an extremely difficult skill check. If the survivor is able to hit the great skill check, the generator progresses by 5% more than of a normal basic skill check. Yet Baldi's terror radius increases by 5% to a maximum of 40 meter terror radius, along with increasing Baldi's base speed by 5%. Yet if the survivor hits a good skill check or the skill check has been failed, the generator regresses 7% more, along with increasing Baldi's base speed by 10%. Once the skill check is either successfully hit nor failed, another difficult skill check will not appear until another 25% of the generator has been completed, along with the speed of the skill check increasing by 5% until the generator has been completed. Method 2. When the educator is able to hit a survivor with a basic attack, the educator gains 5% extra base movement speed, along with increasing his terror radius by 5%. After the educator is able to hook a survivor, Baldi gains 5% haste for 15 seconds, then reverts back to the current movement speed Baldi is at. Method 3. Whenever a survivor first enters the educator's terror radius, they are faced with a difficult skill check. If successfully hit, the survivor leaves no scratch marks for 15 seconds. Yet if missed, the survivor screams along with granting Baldi a 3% faster base speed. Baldi can increase his base speed up to a maximum of 4.7 meters per second, along with his terror radius being a max of 40 meters. If his max speed has been reached, any other instances of the educator being granted extra base movement speed get translated into a burst of 3% haste for 10 seconds. Killer power, staff only. Baldi can utilize the assistance from his colleagues along with his students to catch these survivors off guard. Gotta sweep. Charge up this dusty broom to shoot him out in a straight line. While moving in a straight line, he sweeps up a cloud of dust that lingers in the air for 5 seconds. The broom is shot out in an 8-meter line. Then, once the destination has been hit, the broom gets recalled and goes on a 30-second cooldown before being able to be used again. Gotta Sweep can be recalled early, and if recalled early, moves back to the educator's current position at lightning speeds, and if a survivor is caught within this crosshair, they lose a health state as punishment. If a survivor steps within this dust cloud, their vision becomes extremely blurry, along with gaining the defense status effect for 5 seconds. Arts and Crafters. The educator has a pool of 6 sock puppets he can place down which stay dormant. When the educator isn't in chase, if a survivor triggers the sock puppets, it stuns the survivor who triggered the trap for 5 seconds, along with teleporting the survivor who has done the most generators or who has progressed a generator the most. After the survivor gets teleported, the educator gets stunned for 3 seconds, then is allowed to begin chase. If the educator is in chase, if a survivor triggers a sock trap, they are stunned for 2 seconds, then blind for 10 seconds. This effect resets once a generator has been completed. Once all 5 generators have been completed, when a survivor steps on a sock trap, they will be stunned for 2 seconds, then be teleported to the educator. The educator does not get a stun effect applied to him. The sock traps cannot be placed closer than 10 meters within each other. It's a bully.
Give me something.
The educator can place down It's a Bully. Then once placed, the bully will stay dormant for a minute and then go on a 60-second cooldown. If a survivor attempts to pass through the bully without a non-depleted item, the bully will essentially act as a wall to prevent the survivor from moving past him. Yet if the survivor carries a non-depleted item, the survivor gains 3% hindered for 3 seconds, along with the survivor's item being disabled for 15 seconds, yet still being able to pass through the bully. Items along the lines of the Lament configuration, flashbangs, etc. do not allow you to get past the bully. The educator comes with 3 new perks. When you're all out of ideas, sometimes you just need to rely on luck with Educated Guess. Every 80 seconds, gain a burst of 6% haste for 3 seconds. Then one of 4 effects will be applied. Gain 10% more haste for 2 seconds. A random generator with any amount of progress explodes and regresses by 15%. Gain Undetectable for 15 seconds. Become stunned for 4 seconds, then your aura becomes revealed to all survivors in the trial for 5 seconds. Good behavior towards your higher-ups tends to grant you rewards with Teacher's Pet. At the start of the trial, you gain 10% haste for 7 seconds, then the perk deactivates for the rest of the trial. Any form of haste lasts 2 seconds longer with this perk. Underneath the Teacher's watchful eye, it's rare for something to slide under their nose with Monitored Fear. When a survivor comes within 8 meters of a completed generator, their aura is shown until the survivor is further than 8 meters of a completed gen. Add-ons for the educator go as follows. Brown add-ons consist of Broken Pencil. The educator earns 50% less base speed from his pop quiz passive. Googly Eye. The educator gains 1 extra sock puppet trap. Crumpled Candy Wrapper. The bully stays dormant for 10 extra seconds. Snapped Broom Handle. Instead of a line, Gotta Sweep moves around the educator in a donut shape. Once Gotta Sweep gets recalled, the cloud of dust moves around the educator for 5 seconds, then fades away. Green add-ons consist of Half-Eaten Apple. The educator gains 1% more base speed from his pop quiz passive. Detention Slip. The bully disables items for 5 seconds longer. Swinging Door Lock. The bully hinders survivors for 2 seconds longer. Principal's Whistle. If the educator's terror radius is 32 meters or further, his basic attack cooldown is 25% faster. Safety Scissors. After hooking a survivor, your terror radius is increased by 5%, up to a maximum of 42 meters. Blue add-ons consist of Bee Soda. Basic attacks grant Hemorrhage and Mangle for 25 seconds. Notebook. When a survivor stays within your terror radius for 15 seconds or more, they gain the Blindness status effect. This effect gets removed once the survivor leaves your terror radius. Energy Flavored Zesty Bar. When you hook a survivor, gain 2% extra haste. Principal's Keys. For every newly hooked survivor, gain a token, up to 4 tokens. For each token collected, you break pallets 3% faster. Dry Chalkboard Eraser. For every newly hooked survivor, gain a token, up to 4 tokens. For each token collected, gain Undetectable for 10 seconds after hooking a survivor. Purple add-ons consist of Bear Trap. When the bully is placed down, you gain Undetectable for 15 seconds. Broken Fog Machine. The dust cloud that is made from Gotta Sweep lingers for 3 seconds longer. Suspension Slip. Whenever a survivor is able to pass through It's a Bully, reveal them with Killer Instinct for 3 seconds. Diet Bee Soda. Whenever a survivor is within 10 meters of you, gain a 6% haste boost. Yet when a survivor leaves your terror radius, see their aura for 3 seconds, yet gain 6% hindered for 4 seconds. Iridescent add-ons consist of an Iridescent You Can Plank Pad. You can place down more than 1 bully, maximum of 3. The bullies cannot be placed within 6 meters of each other, along with the bully staying dormant for 20 seconds before being placed, or a 5-second cooldown before being able to be placed again. If 3 bullies are placed in a trial already, if you attempt to place down a bully, it will get rid of the oldest placed bully. Glitchy Apple. Whenever a survivor leaves your terror radius, they are faced with a difficult skill check. If failed, you see their aura for 4 seconds. If hit, the survivor sees your aura for 4 seconds. Now, since we have been talking about our main mathematician so much, how about we allow the teacher himself to say a word or two? Here are the educator's voice lines.
Oh, hi. Settle down, class. Did you do your homework yet? What? I never planned to take a field trip here. I hear every door you open. Hello, students. Welcome to my trial ground. You better find a way out before I catch you. Class is in session, everybody. I heard you failed a question. Hey, come back. Don't you want some extra credit? The bell does not dismiss you. I do. It's back to class with you. Maybe next time, try harder in gym class. And this is why you should stay in school. Next time, run faster. Stay up there and think about what you've done. You should have studied. Hopefully you learned something from this. Hang tight, pal. 1 generator. Wow, you're incredible. Wow, I think you might be smarter than me. Wow, you repaired all 5 generators. Now all you need to do is I hear math, that's bad. Oh, you can run, but you won't get too far. Oh, come on. I just want to I mean tutor you after class. I'm starting to regret my career choice. I'm really starting to hate dealing with these brats. Ow! Get back here! Oh, I wish these things could supply us with painkillers for all these pallets. Ow! Why, you're going to get it now! Anybody got a painkiller? Hopefully you'll take notes next time. Detention for you. Oh, it's a shame. I was going to let you retake your test. Next time, study. Well, if you don't want to take notes for the test, it's your loss. Now you four, get back here this instant! I hope I get a better batch of students next year. Hopefully, the substitute doesn't have to deal with this kind of behavior.
Why, hello, class. Remember to follow the rules. No making me mad in the halls. Follow the rules, and we will all be fine. No repairing generators in the halls. No disobeying me in the halls. No running away from me in the halls. Better not slip up. 15 seconds, detention for you. 30 seconds, detention for you. When will you learn? 45 seconds, detention for you. Don't make me do this again. 60 seconds, detention for you. You are now suspended. No escaping the trial in the halls. The school day isn't over yet. Get back here. If you don't get back here now, it's instant suspension. No stabbing with pencils in the halls.
This has been a concept chapter for Dead by Daylight. Comment any potential chapter you want to see be made next. See you in the fog, everybody.
Why howdy pal. Hope you enjoyed this concept chapter. And I'd like to give a major thanks and shout out to the wonderful voice actors who took part in this video. Go check out ParkVAOfficial As Baldi, ArclightVoice as Principal of the Thing. And last but not least, AfroDuck as the narrator. And if you heard in my rant in the beginning, I'm going to try my hardest to try to get content out faster for you guys and try to deal with my procrastination. Well anyways, comment the next concept you guys want. Have a god blessed day and make sure to wash behind your big toe.